Mike Clevenger, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Mike Clevenger, big, tall, skinny guy, 6'4", about 215 pounds. 3-pitch mix, not overpowering. Good slider that's anywhere from 86 to 88 miles an hour. His fastball in the low to mid 90s, needs the changeup. Not a strikeout type pitcher. If Clevenger is on, you'll see a lot of ground balls early on.
Stepping in, Ian Kinsler, and we are set for baseball here this evening. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. And there's a swing and a miss as Kinsler's down quickly now, 0-2.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Matty, this is going to be a fun lineup for me to watch. I get fired up watching these guys because they all have a plan. It works for them. They follow the scouting reports. They grind it out in the video room. I'm interested to see what they've come up with.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area.
The 1-1 home. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this will get fouled. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
Liner toward right center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there, staying to it and through it, not coming around it, and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
Here's J.D. Martinez. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. Past history with Mike Clevenger. He's a perfect 4 for 4. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Clevenger, who sometimes gets called Sunshine. He was a 4th-round selection back in 2011.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
And a neck-high fastball that time.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Payoff pitch one more time. Smoke toward the hole. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Hey, a little top of the order lightning right here, Dan. The second and third guys in the batting order throw knocks out there, and now you're staring a monster in the face.
Zero, this is just what you don't want to face as a pitcher, right? You get the 2 and 3 hole guys up, and all of a sudden now it's 4, 5, and 6 going to have to get through the meat of this tough batting order.
Xander Bogaerts is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Ready with the 0-2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times, his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
Under it is Alonso, 2 away now.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Eduardo Nunez.
Coming to the plate now, Eduardo Nunez. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Pierce over at second. Martinez on at first with 2 down. On the ground up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You can tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate one time. That's exactly what this guy did.
Here's Brandon Phillips as he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball 1. Past history with Mike Clevenger. He's hitless in 6 tries. 2 down, runners at first and second. The 1-1 home. Down the first baseline. Onto the bag with it himself is Alonso, and that's out number 3. Red Sox settle for just the 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Red Sox lead it 1-0. Rick Porcello will be the starter for the Bo Sox in this contest. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that has 99 career losses. The one thing I'm certain that he doesn't want to do is pick up career loss number 100 in this one here today. So it's going to be awfully important, 1, that his team scores him some runs, and 2, he shuts down the opponent early.
Third base, number 11.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off with a drive, the shortstop.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Francisco Lindor.
And here's the first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
This one is fouled away up to the concourse area.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a productive start to the inning for the Tribe as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues, middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Here's Michael Brantley. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. Nobody out, runner on first. Runners on the move for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Looks like they're trying to be aggressive on the base pass in order to get that run back to give up at the top of the first. I like that, especially early in the game, so we'll see if they can drive him in now.
Short, hit hard. Bogarts has it. And that's the first out. And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Matty, you focus on this lineup, the middle of the order jumps out at you because of the big power. But my focus today is on the table setters, the guys that set the tone. They have to be willing to work the count and find ways to get on base and create a little bit of havoc on the defense.
Now at the plate, Jose Ramirez. In his career against Porcello, he's just 1 for 6. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. One out and a runner on second base. Two and one to Jose Ramirez.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
And a curveball drops in on 2-1. 2-2 now. Try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
And that will bring in Yandy Diaz as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Here's the 0-1. And there's strike 2 as the fastball's fouled off to the right. 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Back-to-back strikeouts keep them out of danger. We're back to Progressive Field after this. Now to the plate, Brock Holt. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Left fielder, Brock Holt.
First pitch on its way.
Nope.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Here's a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians defensive setup today. And let's take a look at Yan Gomes, catcher. Calls a really good game. Pitchers seem to love throwing to this guy. And don't get it twisted, he can run into a 3-run homer as well.
Striding into the box, Christian Vasquez. Past history with Mike Clevenger. He's gone 3 for 4. Now the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. Missed with a slider. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Hit hard on the ground to first. Alonso is there, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Jackie Bradley.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he lays off there, 1-0.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Stepping in, Josh Donaldson. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Josh Donaldson.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that misses for ball 1. Donaldson, commonly known as the bringer of rain around the game. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Bradley is there. 1 out.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up D-Day. And let's take a look at second baseman Ian Kinsler, one of the real grinders in our sport. A leadoff hitter that creates problems, not only with his power, but the ability to steal bags. And on defense, one of the quickest double play turns in the game.
Now at the plate, Melky Cabrera. In his career against Porcello, comes in with 15 hits in 28 tries. He also has 1 home run. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted down the line in left. Holt giving chase, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time. Work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field.
So striding forward now, Yonder Alonso. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
The 0-1 on its way. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Here it comes, 0-2.
Nope.
And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball 1.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Cabrera, base runner at first with 1 out. And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Holt. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. In now, Yan Gomes. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. 2 out with a man at first. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually, a quality take.
Here's the 2-1. 2-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Now another 2-2. Count remains 2-2. Another try at 2-2. And another foul ball. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. 1 left for the Tribe. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Striding in for Boston, Ian Kinsler. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. Swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, the first baseman, Steve.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Steve Pearce. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
The 2-2. Just hung in there on that one. The 2-2 one more time. Popped high in the air. Lindor is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate, J.D. Martinez. A base hit in his first trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. Into the corner and slicing foul. 2 out, nobody on. And there's ball 2 now. Three and 1 to Martinez.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
And this is taken for a ball. He walked him, and the Sox have themselves a 2-out base runner.
The shortstop, number 2, Xander Bogaerts.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
1-2 to the Boston shortstop.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Oh, almost caught looking to end the inning, but it's called ball. 2-2.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Red Sox leave 1. They lead it 1-0. Leading off the inning, Jason Kipnis, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Jason Kipnis.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Called strike over the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Now another 1-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Curveball that time, not even close.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he fouls this one off. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Should be no trouble for Bradley, and there's out number 1. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. He was the winner of the AL Silver Slugger Award at shortstop a season ago. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first, and Porcello's looking good here. 2 away.
Left fielder number 23, Michael Brantley.
Here's Michael Brantley. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way.
Nope,
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Martinez is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Indians go down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. Digging in, Eduardo Nunez.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the designated hitter, Eduardo Nunez.
First delivery to him on the way. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. The 1-2. Popped him up. And that's in there. Base hit. The throw into second, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
Wow, the pitcher must be just shaking his head. That pitch wasn't anywhere near the strike zone, but he gave it the old tomahawk chop and somehow connected with it anyway. Now he's standing on second, and he even has to smile about that one.
Rafael Devers the next to bat, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball one. Nunez leads off second with nobody out. Little dribbler back at him. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Now batting.
Here's Brock Holt now. First time up, he went down looking. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Up around the face.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
That's a ball.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
In there, 2-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
The 2-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Trying to do way too much up there for what I can tell. He knows that's a big run standing there at third, but that swing was way out of control. You still have to stay within yourself and look for your pitch.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. The 2-2 one more time. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. The 2-2 one more time. Gets him looking. Strike 3. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Stepping into the box, Christian Vasquez. Runner in scoring position with two gone. First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. One left for the Red Sox, but they lead it 1-0. Riding in once again, Jose Ramirez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Jose Ramirez.
First pitch of the at bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Skied into straightaway right. Martinez has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter,
For the plate now is the designated hitter, Yandy Diaz, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Chasing after it is Bradley. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
now batting.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Donaldson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
No runs, 2 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians.
A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Now this one's hit hard to left field by Donaldson and deep. And that one is gone. It's a solo shot off the bat of Josh Donaldson. And with it, the Indians have leveled the score at 1 apiece.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
Here's Melky Cabrera.
Right fielder.
As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope.
And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two balls and a strike to Melky Cabrera. The 2-1. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Full count now, 3-2.
3-2.
Three-two pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. But thanks to this solo shot, the Tribe is back to tie things up. We played 4, all even now at 1-1. Now at the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside. Bradley is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Under it now is Brantley, and he has it for the first out. So one away now, and here's Ian Kinsler. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Line toward right center. And this will be a base hit for Kinsler.
Boy, that wasn't a very good pitch there. Up and away. That breaking ball, D-roll, that slider intended to be down and away. Instead, it was up and away.
Yeah, that was definitely a missed spot right there, Dan. You saw the batter's eyes light up, and he didn't miss it.
Here's Steve Pearce now, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's the 1-0. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Donaldson moving to his left. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting. Right fielder.
Settling in now, J.D. Martinez. It was a walk in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. The 1-0 home. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way. Finds the zone, strike 1. The 2-1. Hard ground ball to third. Donaldson's there. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Red Sox leave 1. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Here's Yonder Alonso. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
First baseman, Yonder Alonso.
First offering on its way. And a fastball just a bit high. There's a swinging bunt up the line. Pierce scoops it up, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, catcher, Yan Gomes.
Striding in, Yan Gomes. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0. grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball. The 2-1. This is in the air out to right. Martinez has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Jason Kipnis, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a slider.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
It's funny, that pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike two.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taken all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
And that misses 2-2. Three and 2 to the Indian center fielder. Francisco Lindor would be next if they can keep this inning alive. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Grounded to first. Pierce has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Here's the first pitch to him. Strike one to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Eduardo Nunez.
That's a slick play out there as we take a look at it on show motion. He was charging in quickly, and he slides to get under the ball just before it reaches the ground and gets the out. Well done.
Standing in now, Eduardo Nunez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Line drive to center field. And another base hit for him. Now 3 for 3 in this one.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. And the runner back. Another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Into the box now, Rafael Devers. In there, now the throw is not going to get him as he swipes second.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
1-2, here it comes. Popped up. Donaldson has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, left fielder, Brock Holt.
Into the box now, Brock Holt. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. The 0-1 pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the third time. One left for the Red Sox. Score remains deadlocked at 1. So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Francisco Lindor. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Lindor.
First pitch of the at-bat. A changeup that catches the corner for strike one.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Popped him up. Vasquez will wait on it, and he puts it away for the first down.
Left fielder number 23.
At the plate, Michael Brantley. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Windup and the 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think he got a shot to stay inside that one.
The 1-1 home. Lifted the other way to left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for Cleveland.
Digging in once again, Jose Ramirez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's hit to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? Oh, he might not. This ball's kicked out there.
Yeah, and with 2 outs, the pitcher was mentally in the dugout already. Now he's got to regroup and find a way to get out of this. Hard not to feel for the guy.
And that will bring in Yandy Diaz. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. From the stretch. No balls and a strike to count. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. One run on 3 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. And this one's in the dirt, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Martinez. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Indians leave 1. Score remains tied 1-1. Back here in Cleveland, all square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Ready once again, Christian Vasquez. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And now the first pitch of the inning is sent in the air out to straightaway center. And that's going to be a base hit. So there's the possible go-ahead run aboard to kick off the 7th.
Up next for the Red Sox, center fielder, Jackie Bradley.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first. And the best he can do is a no decision in this one.
Your attention, please. Now
so they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
Miller.
Jackie Bradley Jr. will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with the runner at first and nobody out. He's set, and the pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
The second baseman, number 5.
One man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and the lineup will turn over now for the leadoff hitter, Ian Kinsler. First delivery to him on the way.
Oh, that's out.
Lays off 1-0. He's running. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Now the 1-1 pitch. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only one away.
First baseman, number 25. Pierce.
Here's Steve Pierce now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Hit down the third baseline. Donaldson's up with it to second for 1. On to Alonso. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. We're back to Progressive Field in just a moment. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Donaldson awaiting the 1-0. And a fastball just a bit up.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And, oh, they won't let him walk that easily, as that's somehow ruled a strike. 3-1 now. The 3-1. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2.
Fell behind early in this one, 3-0, and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So digging in now, Melky Cabrera, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far, so good.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. High in the air out to center field. Bradley is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in now, Yonder Alonso. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Liner toward right center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Great jump on that ball, get to the gap in right center field. A great diving catch. One of the better plays you'll see.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. First pitch of the at-bat. In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball 1. And that's in there for his strike, 1-1. A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. The 1-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. One left for the Tribe. Still tied 1 apiece. Here's J.D. Martinez. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie.
Martinez.
First offering on its way. Ball 1.
No strike.
It looked like from our perspective he gave up on that one a little too quick and then tried to emergency hack late.
And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Now the 2-1 pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. Here now the 2-2. Will not catch the zone, ball 3. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Lifetime against Andrew Miller. He's 2 for 4. He's set. Here it comes. Up around the face. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And another snap throw to the bag. And he'll dive back in safely. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone to get himself back in this count.
Down the third baseline. And this will get by him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Sacrifice attempt here. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Now batting, third baseman, Rafael.
Into the box now, Rafael Devers. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
And that pitch catches the inside corner. Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and the go-ahead run stays at third with 1 big out on the scoreboard now.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Brock Holt now. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Betts at third. Bogaerts at second. Nunez is over at first with 1 away. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball. 1-1. The 1-1. And now everybody's running. And they roll the dice with the squeeze, and he gets it down. So they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze. So a gutsy call there, as that takes some serious stones to call the suicide squeeze this late in the game, but the go-ahead run comes in to score. Into the box, Christian Vasquez. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Indians 1. Mookie Betts will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field, number 50.
William Cuevas is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
67, William Cuevas.
At the plate, Jason Kipnis. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
3-0 to him now. Lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Francisco Lindor. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Strike called, now to throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a one-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Looking up is Bradley. Gone! And that 2-run home run delivers an 8th-inning lead. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. And they've taken the lead. It's now 3-2.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Here's Michael Brantley. Ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. 1-2 now.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hot shot on the ground is short. Bogarts has it on the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening. Stepping into the box, Jose Ramirez, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1. Here's Bogarts, the young shortstop, reined in. Over to the first baseman, Pierce, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, designated hitter, Yandy.
So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, Yandy Diaz. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Betts will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Indians get a couple of runs here on the strength of this 2-run home run. Last chance now coming up for the Red Sox. It's 3-2 Cleveland. Greg Allen will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field, number 1.
Brad Hand comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Brad Hand.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
From the stretch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
0-1 count and the pitch. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Misses low. Good take on the curveball there. Three balls and a strike now to Bradley.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
The 3-1 pitch. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball that just misses inside.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
Kinsler ahead and a 2-0 count. Bradley gets his lead at first, nobody out. Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dero, this pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
Stepping in now, Steve Pierce. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. Hand, a Minnesota-born ball player. He was taken in the second round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
The 1-0. Here's one fouled off to the right as the count evens at 1-1. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed up a little high. The 1-0 home. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit. And that's going to tie our ball game as the runner scores from second to make it 3-3 now.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Swung on and missed for the first strike. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. Curveball that time, not even close.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Now the 2-1. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be two? The second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So not a good turn of events for this home crowd as now their ninth inning lead has evaporated. The Indians looking to send their fans home happy. Bottom of the ninth coming up. Stepping up now, Josh Donaldson. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the fourth.
Third baseman.
First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Too high as he misses again here, and it's 3-0 now. And that misses here, ball 4, and of all things, it's a leadoff walk that puts the winning run on base to start the bottom half.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Here's Melky Cabrera. The winning run is at first base. Here's the first pitch. And he'll try and get that winning run into scoring position as he puts this one down. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Here's Yonder Alonso. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch. No balls and one strike. The 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Holt is there. He's got it, and there are two down now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with two away now. So a big moment in the ball game here. Yan Gomes, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Here's the first pitch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one. The 0-1. And a breaking ball stays outside. Possible winning runs at second with two down, however. Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a winner. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Standing in a perfect 4 for 4 so far, Eduardo Nunez, and we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Soft liner towards center. And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox after the inning. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here. And those don't come along every day. Rafael Devers the next to bat as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Go ahead run at first, nobody out. The 1-0. Slider stayed too low, ball two.
This is a spot right here playing first base. You have to really be on your toes. With a runner on first, a left-handed hitter up on a 2-0 count, there's a pretty good chance if he hits this, he's going to hit it hard down that first base line. So if you're the first baseman right now, be on your toes and be ready for a bullet.
The count now at 2-1. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Here's Brock Holt now. Now a bunt attempt here. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned.
Go-ahead run to third there after the bunt. Sacrifices aren't everyone's favorite play because you give up precious outs, but they do have a lot of ways now to take the lead.
So a big spot here, and stepping in, Christian Vasquez. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. And no swing, apparently, ball one.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
The 1-0, and a wide one here, ball two. Nunez on third. Devers is over at second with one down in the inning. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with two gone now.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Adam Simber trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Here's Jackie Bradley now, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. The 0-1. Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away. Second and third, 2 away. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Nope.
Misses, ball 2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Here's a line drive. And he's given them the lead, and maybe more than that. He pulls into second safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
Boy, we thought this one was going to go way into the night. That is a big base hit here in extra innings to give them the lead by 2.
Yeah, Dan, you know as well as I do. It gets to the extra innings. Everybody's tries to go deep and end it with 1 swing and a bat. That's a nice job to stay within himself and drive in a pair.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Working on a good line in this ball game, 3 for 5 thus far. The 1-0 home, fouled off. 1-1. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Ramirez ranging into shallow right. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. He's in at second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Here's Steve Pearce now. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. And looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. The 1-0 delivery. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. 3 runs already home here. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. The Red Sox on top 6-3. Craig Kimbrell enters the game here an inning later than usual as he'll try to close this one out in the 10th.
Craig Kimbrell.
Leading off the inning, Greg Allen, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Ready on 0-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing at a bat at that pitch.
The 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Holt has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting, shortstop.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. And in previous meetings with Craig Kimbrell, he's a perfect 2 for 2. He's taken him deep once.
Well, you don't see this very often, Matty V. A 2-strike straight changeup. But this guy changeup is one of the best in the league. We'll see if he tries that different approach this time. And maybe if he gets to 2 strikes, try to use the fastball a little bit more than that straight changeup.
Not close. It's 2-0. Kimbrell, originally from the state of Alabama. He was selected in the 3rd round during the 2008 draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle round, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
2-0 count. The pitch is taken. Strike 1.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point right now.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. fouled away. The 2-2. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay.
You know, Dero, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 50. You take him when you can get him.
Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Comes set and the 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball. Lindor, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Grounded back up the middle. Backhanded. A jumping catch at second for 1. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. The Red Sox swung the bats well with 16 hits. William Cuevas earns the victory on the mound. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.